Hi guys, welcome back to Adi's Soul Commute. My name is Adi. Thank you for joining me again. Today's topic, I wanted to discuss a little bit about healthcare and my experience with healthcare. I am blessed to have a group insurance through my employer. It's pretty good insurance. I pay about $845 a month for insurance for a family of 5, which, if you think about it, a family of 5, it's not too bad, but still, it's a lot of money. That obviously doesn't include the co-pays that I have, which come out to approximately $200 a month. Not including the glucagon that I believe I get every 6 months. The glucagon comes out to maybe $35. My co-pays are $35, so the glucagon comes out to like about $35 every 6 months. If not, I pay that per year. I can't even remember. But speaking of glucagon, we were just approved or prescribed per se. We haven't been approved yet. My son was just prescribed the nasal glucagon, so I will keep you posted on that, and we'll discuss a little bit about glucagon and the nasal glucagon later on, but I'm kind of excited about that, if that makes any sense, and I'll tell you later on why it's exciting. But yeah, so I pay about, I don't know if it's every 6 months, every year, I really can't remember, plus his doctor's appointments, which are every 3 months, plus all his medical supplies and extra supplies that I provide to his nurses at school, and the list can go on and on and on. Don't get me wrong, I, again, am super grateful for the insurance that I have. However, I just think it's insane the amount of money that goes out into healthcare. I'm sure many of you can agree with me on that. There's many people out there who are not as fortunate and are struggling. And in many instances, there are cases where people have died because they've been rationing out insulin because they have not been able to afford it. And that to me is insane. That shouldn't be happening. That should not be happening. In any event, it's important that you keep track of all this stuff. Keep track of your expenses. Keep track of your prescriptions. It's important to keep track of them. I personally use CVS only because it's the closest thing, it's the closest pharmacy to me. I use CVS and one of the things I like about CVS is that you can keep track of your prescriptions online. So if you set up the account for your child, obviously it's going to be under you, and you add your family members, you can add your child. And one of the great options is that when you go in, you can actually refill a prescription without having to speak or wait 10 minutes on the phone to do that, or have to drive over there and, fill a prescription. You can actually do it online, click online, and you're done. But it's a good way. They provide you with financial reports, and they provide you with timelines of when your prescription is about to expire. And I find that very helpful because I add other reminders onto my phone with all the other alerts and alarms that we have going on our phone, plus our all of our CGMs and pumps. Yes, I add another reminder to myself, monthly reminders to check up on prescriptions, because there's nothing worse than getting to the pharmacy and them telling you your prescription has expired. We can't give you the life-sustaining medication that your child needs. When you hear that, to me, that's like a death sentence. It's just insane to me. It's like basically saying, yeah, we are already placing your child in the torture chamber, so we can't give you medication and he's gonna die. It sounds really harsh, but that's the reality of it. Insulin is a lifeline. Type 1 diabetics need insulin. Without it, they die. And sadly, again, there's many cases out there where people are rationing out their insulin because they cannot afford it and they are dying. And it's sad. I did have an instance where I did go to the pharmacy. This was, I think, the first prescription that we had that was expired. When I got to the pharmacy, I said, "Hi, I'm here to pick up my son's medication." And she's like, "Oh, no, miss, his prescription has expired and you cannot get insulin." Well, I don't have any more. I don't have any more syringes. I need it. Well, you need a new prescription. So it's like, so yeah, make sure you keep track of your prescriptions, especially during the end of the year, like during the holidays. It's a good thing to check up with your endocrinologist, check up that you have all the supplies you need during the holidays. You know, especially the people up north, you know, with the weather, it's important to keep a surplus. And you got to think of any travel time that may be deemed necessary for this medication to get to you. So I, around November, usually like to catch up on, you know, anything I might need during the holidays, just in case. Another interesting thing that happens with healthcare is that they decide how much your child needs in order to survive. Yeah. Our healthcare system determines how much insulin, or which type of insulin. I think it goes with any medication. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't cover this medication anymore, so we're going to give you this other one because we say so. That's crazy, because a lot of people are resistant to a lot of insulin, different types of insulin. So I, for example, am a creature of habit, and whatever works, let's keep it that way. So when you have an insurance company say, "Oh yeah, we didn't tell you, but FYI, you can't use that insulin or that many syringes anymore because we say so," it's tough. Stay on top of your prescription, stay on top of your insurance company. It's important that you do that. And to be honest, it's going to keep you sane, because again, it sucks when you get to a pharmacy and they say, "Oh, by the way, yeah, we can't fill that prescription. You have 2 days before we can fill it." "Yeah, but I don't have any more syringes." "Yeah, well, you're entitled to them in 2 days. Not today, in 2. "Well, what's the difference?" "Because the insurance says so." In the meantime, what do I do? So stay on top of your insurance, stay on top of your prescriptions. And I think that's all for today. That's all I have for today. As always, I wish you a ton of love, a ton of light, and above everything, a ton of health. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm wishing you all a great day. Thank you.